Attention all Australian seniors and their families. I need you to listen very carefully because December 1st, 2025 is a date you cannot afford to forget. The government is completely overhauling the senior bus pass system. And here's the shocking part. Some seniors will lose their benefits entirely, while others will actually get better benefits than ever before. The difference between these two groups, simply knowing the right information and taking action before it's too late. In this video, I'm going to reveal everything you need to know about these new rules, who's affected, and the exact steps you need to take right now. Don't click away because missing this information could cost you thousands in transport costs. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I hope you're all doing well today. If you're a senior living in Australia, this update is something you'll definitely want to hear about. We're talking about the brand new Australian Bus Pass update for 2025 with important new rules coming into effect from the 1st of December. Whether you're already using your senior bus pass every week or planning to apply soon, this video will help you understand exactly what's changing, why it's changing, and how these updates affect your daily travel routine. So grab yourself a nice cup of tea or coffee, sit back, and let's go through everything together step by step. Let's start by quickly remembering what the Senior Bus Pass program is all about. For years, the program has been one of the best travel concessions available to older Australians. It gives seniors access to free or heavily discounted public transport, including buses, trains, trams, and ferries across different states and territories. The main goal has always been to make sure older Australians can stay independent, active, and connected with their communities without worrying too much about transport combs. Now, as we move into 2025, the government has reviewed several public transport concession schemes to make sure they are up to date with current needs, inflation rates, and digital systems. After several months of discussions, they've announced a series of new rules and updates that officially start from the 1st of December 2025. The first big change is about digital integration starting from the 1st of December. Most states will begin shifting the old plastic or paper bus passes into digital formats. That means instead of always carrying a physical card, you'll be able to link your senior transport card with your digital wallet or smartphone app just like you use for banking or other services. For example, in New South Wales, this will connect with the Opal digital system, while in Victoria it will integrate with the Myki digital plat. Or the good news is you won't lose any benefits. The discounts remain the same. The only difference is that the system will become more efficient and secure. You'll still be able to use your existing physical card until it expires, but new applicants after the 1st of December 2025 will receive both a physical and a digital version automatically. Now, for those who aren't very comfortable with using smartphones or apps, don't worry. The government has made sure that no senior is left behind. You can still use your physical card, as before. In fact, community transport offices and libraries will start running free information sessions through December to help seniors understand how to use the digital system step by step. The second major change involves interstate travel. Up until now, many seniors faced issues when they traveled to another state. For instance, someone from Queensland visiting family in New South Wales couldn't always use their Queensland bus pass outside their home state. Starting 1 December 2nd, 2025, a new national senior travel agreement will allow your senior bus pass to be recognised across multiple states for short stays. So, let's say you live in Brisbane and go to Sydney for a week. You'll be able to tap on and off local buses with your same pass. This makes travel much smoother and removes the need to apply for temporary local cards when visiting relatives or taking holidays. Now, let's talk about something that's been on many seniors' minds: fare adjustments from 1 December. There will be a small revision in fares to match rising operational costs, but don't panic. Seniors will still enjoy significant discounts in most regions. Single bus fares for seniors will remain capped at around $250 per trip, with some off-peak hours being even cheaper or completely free. What's changing is how those fares are calculated. Instead of a fixed price per zone, the system will now automatically calculate the lowest available fare based on your travel history. That means if you take multiple short trips in a day, you'll never pay more than your daily cap. It's part of the new fare policy designed to ensure that seniors always pay the lowest possible amount, no matter where or how they travel. Another notable update is the introduction of contactless payment options. If you ever forget your bus pass at home, you'll be able to use your linked bank card or smartphone. Instead, the system will recognize your senior status and automatically apply the concession rate. This feature is already being tested in Sydney and Melbourne and will be rolled out nationwide by early December. Now, let's move to eligibility updates. Currently, the Senior Bus Pass is available to Australians aged 60 and above, who are permanent residents and not in full-time employment from the 1st of December. There's a small adjustment to align with the age pension eligibility. This means that if you are 60 but still working full-time, you may need to wait until you either reduce your hours or reach age pension eligibility to apply. This change is mainly to focus the benefits on those who truly rely on public transport every day and might not have the same income flexibility as working seniors. However, existing cardholders won't lose their cards. The rule applies only to new applications made after 1st December 2025. Next, the new update introduces a simplified renewal system. Previously, seniors had to manually renew their passes every 2 or 3 years. Many found it confusing or missed deadlines, which sometimes led to temporary suspensions from now on. Renewals will happen automatically as long as your details are up to date with Centrelink or the Department of Transport. You'll receive a message by post or email confirming the renewal. No forms, no long waiting line. Speaking of waiting lines, another welcome change is the introduction of priority counters for seniors at selected transport offices. This means if you visit in person to replace a lost card or update details, you'll have a shorter queue and faster service. Now let's talk about regional transport access. One of the biggest complaints from seniors in rural or regional areas has been that some smaller towns have limited bus connections. Under the new 2025 plan, the government has announced funding for an expanded community transport network, connecting regional routes to main city hubs. This means seniors living outside major cities will soon have better and more frequent transport options, and their bus passes will be valid across these new routes as well. You might be wondering, why are these changes happening now? Well, the government says the update is part of its national accessibility strategy, which aims to make all public services more efficient, environmentally friendly, and easier to use for the growing senior population by digitizing systems, reducing paperwork, and harmonizing travel concessions across states. The system becomes fairer and simpler for everyone. Let's now talk about how to prepare before the 1st of December. If you already have a senior bus pass, the main thing to do is check that your details are correct, your name, address, and Centrelink status. You can do this online or by calling your state's transport hotline. This will ensure your pass is automatically updated when the new system goes live. If you're planning to apply for the first time, it's best to do it before 31st November 2025 so that your application is processed under the current rules, giving you a bit more flexibility. Now, let's go over some common questions seniors have been asking. First question, will I lose my free travel periods? No free travel during off-peak hours and weekends remains the same in some regions. The hours are even being extended slightly. For example, in NSW, free travel will now start from 9 a.m. instead of 9:30 a.m. And in some regional routes, it will continue until 4 p.m. instead of 3:30 p.m. Second question, do I have to use a smartphone? No, it's optional. The digital system is there for a convenience button. Your physical card will still work as usual. If you're not comfortable with apps, you can completely ignore the digital option. Third question, what happens if I lose my bus pass? Good news from 1 December. Replacing a lost pass will be much easier. You'll be able to report it online or by phone, and a new one will be mailed out within 7 business days. During that time, if your card was linked digitally, you can continue traveling with your smartphone until the new card arrives. Fourth question, can I use my senior pass on regional trains and ferries? Yes. The update expands the use of senior passes across more transport modes. This includes some new regional train routes and even selected ferry services under the integrated travel system. Let's talk about environmental benefits for a moment. Moving toward a digital and contactless system means less plastic waste, fewer paper tickets, and more eco-friendly operations. The government estimates that by the end of 2026, the change will save over 12 million plastic cards from being produced. That's a positive step for both seniors and the planet. Now I know some of you might be concerned about privacy or data safety. The new digital system uses encrypted networks similar to online banking, meaning your travel information and identity are fully protected. No one can access your details without authorization, and the digital passes are designed to automatically log out if lost or stolen. Another small but thoughtful update is about bus stop accessibility starting in late December. New funding will go toward upgrading hundreds of bus stops with better seating, lighting, and accessibility ramps for people with mobility issues or wheelchairs. This is part of the broader effort to make senior travel safer and more comfortable. Now, let's talk about how these updates will impact everyday life. Imagine you're heading out to meet a friend for lunch or going to a medical appointment. You no longer have to worry about carrying exact change or missing your renewal notice. The system recognizes you automatically. You tap on travel and enjoy peace of mind knowing your fare is capped and your card is always valid for seniors who live alone or rely on public transport for social connection. This is a huge relief. The update isn't just about technology. It's about making sure older Australians stay connected, independent, and confident to travel wherever they need. Community feedback also played a big role in shaping these new rules earlier in 2024. The Department of Transport held over 50 consultation sessions with senior groups across the country. The feedback from those meetings directly influenced the design of the new digital card system and the extended free travel hours. Now, one question many have asked is whether these changes will eventually replace physical cards completely. The official answer is no, not anytime soon. Physical cards will remain an option for many years to come. The digital system is simply an extra convenience for those who want it for anyone. Worried about cost? Don't be. There is no fee for switching to the new digital pass or updating your information. Everything remains free just like before. Let's take a quick look at how these updates will roll out after the 1st of December. From the 1st to the 30th of December, seniors can start linking their physical passes to digital wallets through official government apps. By December, interstate recognition will begin across most major cities, and by early 2026, community transport networks in regional areas will be fully integrated, so the transition will happen gradually. You won't wake up one day and find everything suddenly different. Let's take a moment to appreciate what this really means. Australia is taking one more step toward making life easier and more inclusive for seniors. Travelling by bus isn't just about getting from one place to another. It's about staying connected to the world, keeping your independence, and enjoying your freedom. Many seniors rely on their bus passes to visit family, attend community events, go shopping, or even just take a scenic ride to the beach. These new rules are designed to make those everyday mints smoother and stress-free. Before we wrap up, let's quickly recap the key points from the 1st of December 2025. Digital versions of senior bus passes will become available. Interstate recognition will allow travel between states. Automatic renewals will replace manual forms. Fare calculations will always find you there. Lowest price contactless payments will be accepted at concession rates. Regional routes will expand and accessibility will improve. And most importantly, no senior will lose their existing benefits. Everything you enjoy now will continue, just in a simpler, more efficient way. So as we move toward 1 December, make sure you check your details, stay informed, and take advantage of the new resources available in your community if you ever feel unsure. Visit your local transport office or ask a family member to help you set things up. These updates are all about helping seniors travel with dignity, convenience, and confidence. And that brings us to the end of today's update. I hope this explanation has made things a little clearer, and maybe even a bit exciting. Change can be challenging, but in this case, it's all about making life easier for everyone. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like it, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends or family who might also benefit from knowing about these new bus pass rules. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, take care, stay safe, and keep enjoying our journeys around our beautiful country. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.